Hello, hello, hello. Sorry for the delay. I was testing that everything was working properly. And yeah, eager to come back to streaming. It's been a while, to be honest. At some point, I remember that I would stream like 2 or 3 times a week. And then I just stopped. A lot of things came up, right? It's not been an easy 2 years. But it's like one of those things after you stop streaming, or imagine you have a friend that you write letters to. No one writes letters anymore, but imagine. And you take longer and longer to respond. Eventually, it's gonna be too long, and you're not gonna know. Well, should I even write them back? It feels like they're not even waiting anymore. So it doesn't matter. What matters is that well, I decided to come back, and I was about to fall off. Great. So a few things that I want to do. We'll see if we can do everything, because I will need to cut the stream in like 3 hours or so, but it doesn't matter. I could stream tomorrow or Friday. So we need to check out the event, Phantom Jungle Case Files, the Warrior Dog. I have not checked it yet. I know it went live, you could say, yesterday. Regarding Shadows Amidst Snowstorms, there's a new video that's gonna be coming up today on YouTube or tomorrow morning. Either one of those, to be honest. I'm still editing the video. But yeah, there are some videos about that event. I've already done it. Loved the event, and I wanted more. So, okay. We also need to do Hangouts for Albedo and Goro. I haven't done either of those. I just wanted to take my time to explore the new content. And we can also do some polls for Albedo. I could start with a temple, and then we can do something else, and then come back, and so on and so forth. I'm giving too much info. I'm narrating too much, but hey, let's do it. I must say, I don't have a guaranteed Albedo. And if you hear background noise like barking or meows, that's my cats or my dogs. Usual. Anyway, I would like a Bennett because I am hoping to get C5 Bennett. What a weird Bennett. Weird looking Bennett. Anyway, no Bennett, but that's okay. We still have more polls, and I've got the polls from the battle pass. I have like a lot of things that I can claim that I haven't claimed, just because I was like, you know what if I claim all of it together? And I feel rich for like 3 seconds, and then I realize, no, I'm not rich. Obviously I'm not. Anyway, let's go check out the event first. Do I even have it selected?
Wherever
navigate.
in this
There we
world
go. Right, we have to talk to Catherine. Got it.
Time to go.
Let's go. Hello, traveler. You couldn't have come on a better time. Oh, Paimon knows where this one's going. I expected Catherine to have, you know, voice acting. She did in a couple of other quests and or events. So I was expecting to hear more of that, but I guess not. Something new commission for me. As expected of an experienced adventurer, it is as you say. Oh, Phantom Summon Detective Agency is in need of manpower. That's going a bit too fast. Just a couple of small animals. Let's keep going. Oh, come on, you sure? Something like this, something this simple needs our glorious me to step forward. I mean, even take-up deliveries aren't beneath me. That's true. I faced scars in the past. I beat Storm Tower way back then. Take-up deliveries. Isn't Banton Sango that detective agency? Why would they need to hire adventurers? Well, here's the situation. Sango has requested that a highly experienced adventurer accompany Ryuji on some investigations. Additionally, let me see, Sango requested that I say this. Many people have had their pets disappear, which has seen many commissions come our way in one go. If this matter can be resolved, a generous bounty shall be guaranteed. A generous bounty? She says. You know what? Paimon thinks these poor animals deserve to be rescued. Right, Paimon. Of course, that's the reason. And anyway, commissions, great and small, are all avenues for self-improvement, aren't they? You're so easily led, Paimon. Whatever, let's go look for Sango. That we will. Down here, there we go. Pretty good. You arrived more quickly than I thought. Of course, we came running the moment we heard about the generous bounty, right? About the missing animals. Alright then, what's the issue? Never fear, Paimon and me. And now you're here. Come on, we both know who's gonna do all the work. Paimon will cheer for you. That counts for something, right? Energetic as always. Well then, here's the issue. We've received a ton of commissions lately concerning lost animals, to the effect that we should find them, of course. They're mostly pets of some kind, which means that they really shouldn't have run off by themselves. Inazuma does have its fair share of strange tales. Don't I know that? But everything happens for a reason, and there is nothing that cannot be solved through logic. Our unseen investigations have borne this axiom out. Wait, don't you mean my unseen investigations? Looks like Paimon's gonna have to cheer you on too, huh? What? Thanks for the offer, but it's fine. I've been on the trail of the missing animals these past few days, and I wound up discovering some encampments out in the wild. Some of them were guarded by monsters. No big deal, really. However, just as I was attempting to release some of the trapped animals in one of the camps, he was taken out by a dark shadow that suddenly appeared. When I woke up, the camp was empty as a grave. Not a good look for our Ryuji, huh? Whatever happened to Ryuji, who roared like the wicked Oni Torachiyo himself as he defeated the perpetrator of this Sambongantana Kimpachi incident? Why, and then he held me fast as I feigned death, crying out. Wait, stop, I say. Come on, what happened next? Yeah, what happened next? Are you interested in a case we closed previously? Well, back then, the usually kindly policeman named Kimpachi. But please, let's just return to the current issue. You know what? Sure. Sorry, Ryuji. Whatever the case, we at Bantan Sango require the aid of an adroit adventurer such as yourself to help us save these animals. As long as you're there, we'll have an eyewitness even if Ryuji gets knocked out again. Sango, so why don't you go yourself again? Oh, don't forget. I'm the brains of the party here. That's my job, using my brain. As far as I'm concerned, my flesh is but an accessory to my mind. Well, she's lazy, and insistently so, too. Of course, you won't be working for free. You will be paid, just as we agreed. That's what Paimon likes to hear. Come on, let's go. I speed low drag. Paimon. One moment, if you will. Please take this with you. Oh, sorry, what is this thing again? This is a ubiquity net. I had a friend make this based on records of Kamuna or Nyodo. It's not strong enough to capture animals, no, but with a little aim, it should have no problem catching small animals. Oh, criminals! Why did I read animals at first? It's not strong enough to capture criminals. With this, bringing the missing animals back should be a breeze. Woohoo! Easy peasy. Thanks, Sango. You're the best. Right, now she's the best. I couldn't call that being the best. Consider this more an insurance policy to avoid failure instead. Ryuji, go along with them, would you? Certainly. I've discovered some more traces of missing animals. Follow me. Here we go. No problem. Okay. Where shall we go? Yeah, where shall we go? Oh. Here. Let's go. Right. By the way, let's see. Ubiquitinet. Okay, got it. And exactly what? Huh. Interesting. Where did this guy go? Oh, I see him. According to our current investigations, this should be the place. Huh, there really are a ton of little critters here. Did they all go missing? And this is a dog? Is that an evil doggo? Can't believe it. There's a dog guarding this place. Huh, so that's how it was. This is embarrassing. You think? What are you embarrassed about, Ryuji? Maybe they are ninja dogs. This dog is a dark shadow that took me out in one go. Maybe it was a really strong dog. You kinda suck then, Ryuji. Hey, the dog was just too strong, that's all. Paimon doubts she'll win either, you know? Still, that upright stance and that high-flown pride. Doesn't that remind you of someone? Teramaru. Exactly, Paimon thought about him too. We even originally thought that he could speak. Shame, though, he really couldn't. You speak of commodity house owner? You know him, Ryuji? Somewhat. They do look similar, to be sure. We shouldn't drop our guard. Taromaru is known to be friendly due to his many dealings with humans, but as for this dog, we don't know anything about it. As such, I advise caution. Point taken, Ryuji. It's just experience talking, that's all. Yeah, I can see. Still, why would this dog gather all these animals and stand guard over this place? Paimon doesn't get it. We may need more leads to figure this out. For now, let's focus on saving these animals. Their owners are starting to panic. This is where you come in. I will handle what comes after you. After you find the animals, I will ensure that they are taken home as soon as possible. We're gonna team up and attack? We do not yet know if this foe can be beaten with a team attack. Actually, do you have any experience in stealth? Oh boy, do I have experience. I remember being found every single time when I was sneaking around in the cathedral back then. Oh right, the official in Brito as well. Captured that one time at right of the century. Yeah, but we didn't use stealth there, did we? Well, yeah, I think we did. For a short period. That must have been an interesting experience. Oh, boy was it. Nonetheless, we should be able to rescue the animals if we can safely avoid the guard. I planted some objects that can attract his attention. I hope that they will be of use to you. Alright then, let's do this. I will stand guard here. Great. Get near the activation point to start the place of interest. Hiding spot challenge. If you leave the challenge before completing it, your challenge progress will be saved. Okay. When you enter a place of interest, hiding spot, with the ubiquity net equipped, use it to replace your elemental skill with the capture ability. Hold this skill to aim. Hit the marked small animals in the place of interest. Hiding spot with this skill to whisk them away. Small animals awaiting rescue will be scattered in different locations within the place of interest, hiding spot. It is recommended that you observe and confirm their positions first before acting. The animals awaiting rescue have already been marked, and this symbol will automatically change when they are within capture range of the ubiquity net. Got it? The patrolling canine bunshin are very capable combatants. Engaging them may not be the wisest option. Observe the line of sight of the canine bunshin carefully and avoid stepping into it lest you be discovered. If you fail to evade its sight, you will be attacked. If you hit a canine bunshin with the ubiquity net in a place of interest hiding spot, you can cause it to be unable to attack for a short time. There are smoke machines laid out within the place of interest, hiding spot, that can be activated by touching or attacking them. Once activated, you can hide yourself within the smoke to prevent canine bunshin from detecting you. When you are attacked by canine bunshin, you might use the smoke machines to avoid further pursuit. There are fireworks laid out within the place of interest hiding spot that can be activated by touching or attacking them. Once activated, they will attract the canine bunshin's attention. Do I need a pyro for that? Just in case I may switch to Yoimiya. Just in case.
More companions!
Hooray! Yeah, give me that. Alright, so... Oh, what's this? Event details. What is this about? Rescue 3 little animals from the place of interest. Okay, and 2 little animals. I just have to rescue 3 and I get all of them, right? Okay. What about this? Unlocks after 14 hours, so tomorrow. Okay. Well, we'll do it. We can do it right now. Okay. Let's see. I can't see anything. Yeah, I didn't mean to attack the dogs. What are you saying? Yo, Mia, what the hell, dude? You know what? Give me all reliable Amber. Thank you.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
Thank you. Seriously. There we go. How? Right, we have to activate this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm safe, right? I don't think I did it. Excuse me? Did the dog do that? I guess. Yes. There's another one over there. Okay. Oh. 3 dogs. Why so many dogs? have been detected by Black Shadow. Wait, no,
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Uh-oh. Perfect. And there should be another one right here. There's only one logo here. That should be all the animals in this area. Time to look for a VOG.
I'll race you there.
Wasn't it really?
That's more like it.
Huh. Okay. Very impressive. You really do have some spectacular moves. Yeah, of course I do. Piece of cake for me, don't you know? Well then, on to your next target. Wait, there's more? There's more. If the number of commissions Sangha received is no exaggeration, this must be the biggest disappearance of small animals in Inazuma's history. I say this, but even without history as our judge, having this many small animals disappear at once is simply abnormal. I did follow the trails I detected to other areas, and I found trapped animals there too. Stealth required? Not this time. Oh. The opponents there should be no match for your skills. You'll know when you get there. Okay. Okay, interesting. First things first, let's go and see if we can claim... Right. Oh, right. Hiding spot and then Den of Thieves. Two different things. Got it. I think we can get another wish. Right? Yeah, we can. Alright. Let's go this way. Place of interest, Den of Thieves. Okay.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Okay. Small animals are imprisoned within a place of interest. You must defeat the surrounding opponents first before opening the cages and coming to their rescue. Okay. That can be arranged.
For justice.
For justice. Yes.
Body and
Let's
mind.
go.
Let me leave you a verse. Gooba, get them!
Revenge none. Let's get down to business. Couldn't let your guard down. As one with wind and cloud.
Rain outlines your fate. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Witness the power of Gooba.
Fall before me. Wind strike.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Good. Let's help you out. Do I have to capture you? No, I don't. Okay. That's good. Thank you very much. You've been a big help. Right? Of course, she's the strongest there is. Does the number of animals tally up now? One moment. There's still some missing. Huh? But how? I'd hardly consider this a loss. We weren't taken out by our Black Shadow, and we managed to get a number of animals back. As such, our investigation's making progress. We're just out our leads for the time being. Let me tell you what. I'll keep investigating. You keep doing what you usually do for a while. Let's meet up at Bantan Tango Detective Agency once something new comes up. Well, it's not as if as if we got better options. Excuse me for a second. My cat wants to get out. Okay, I'm back. No more active quests. Let's go and get our Prima Gems. Right. And just to see, you see Omni-Wiki net to capture one wild animal. Can we do that now to see how it works? Can I capture a kitsune, for example? I wonder. Let me see. Here? Here. Let's see. I don't think this dog is...
Tidal wave.
Sorry.
Bring it on.
Sorry. Sorry. No, I scared the dog away. Where are the kitsunes when you want them? There should be some around here. Let's see. Or maybe not. No, there's one, okay. Did I do it wrong? Am I supposed to use this on like pigeons and stuff? Maybe I'm supposed to use it on those kind of animals. Let me see. Springbill? Maybe? There are some wild animals there. Let's see. Oh. No, that. Okay. Is this working? No!
No time to lose.
Maybe it doesn't work right now. Let me try on... there should be some animals around here. But I don't see any, which is weird. If not, there's probably... probably here, maybe, or here, maybe here. Let's see. Dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill you. Right. Wait a second, so...
Bring it on.
Right, okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to capture this type of animals. What does it say again, this achievement? You see Omni Ubiquity Net item to capture one wild animal. So it should work. Ideally. Okay. I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes looking for an animal that I can capture. I'm really tempted. Okay, not here. Where can I find... Where do you find animals when you want them? Windrise? No, no, definitely not there. You know what? If I come across them, then we'll try and capture someone. Okay. Anything here? No, this hasn't been unlocked yet, I believe. Okay. Maybe we can do another temple. Let's see. Let's hope for Bennett, please. Yo, why is my Bennett Geo? Why is my Bennett Geo? Yay, Noel. Not even mad, but I still would really love to have C5 Bennett. Anyway. C4 Noel. Welcome. Let's go to a nicer place. And maybe do a hangout? Yeah, why not? Go or Albedo? That's the question. Who should I go for first? Albedo? Maybe Albedo. Let's go for Albedo. Begin hangout. When the crew shines bright. Where's the Crux? Maybe it's Crux. Anyway, let's go.
Well, would you look who's here? Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up.
Ahoy there, traveler! So Captain really did invite you to join the homecoming celebration.
Hey, I heard that you took care of another crisis while you were in Inazuma. Are the rumors true?
That's what I heard too. Thanks to you, Inazuma's Vision Hunt decree was finally put to an end. Well done, traveler.
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said she was sure that your trip to Inazuma would stir up some waves. And sure enough...
I mean, I just wanted to check with the Electro Archon.
Look at you, being so modest. We all know what you did to protect Liyue Harbor.
I've heard that they tell stories about you in Mondstadt, too. The honorary knight. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm pretty great.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks. Right, sailors?
That's right. Wow, I'm getting excited just thinking of being the traveler's crewmate. Hey, what do you say we arm wrestle?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh, Captain on deck!
Captain, we were just trying to talk the traveler into joining the crew.
Yeah, come on, Captain Beto. Surely you've got a way to get the traveler on board.
Well, she's on board right now for the celebration, isn't she?
Yeah, but just one celebration together is not enough. You know what we mean, Captain.
All right, I get it now. There is something special about you, traveler. You earned everyone's respect, myself included. So it goes without saying that the Crux would be honored to have a crew member such as yourself.
No doubt about that.
But then again, a hero like yourself doesn't just set off on a journey without some bigger purpose in mind. So should a hero really drop what they're doing just to spend day after day drifting at sea with us? Well, if that were the case, then the Crux, known for always moving forward to the next horizon, would instead be holding someone back.
Right. I guess we didn't think that part through.
Remember, rather than seeking out strong members to join us, you should be focusing on making yourselves the strongest that you can be. If we are powerful, they will come to us. Isn't that why everyone here chose to come aboard in the first place?
Yes? A strong sailor is always looking for a sturdy ship.
I guess I almost forgot the first lesson you ever taught me. Thanks for the reminder, Captain.
Just be sure you all keep that in mind. Now, there's no more need to hound the Traveler, as you were. The Traveler and I have something to discuss. I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard.
The crew seemed excited to see me. Thanks for helping me out back there. Let's go with this one first.
Hey, don't mention it. As a host, it would be pretty embarrassing to continue letting my guests be put on the spot like that.
Right.
I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though. That's certainly not how the Crux made it to where we are today. As the head of the fleet, my task is to keep us on the right course, no matter how turbulent the seas may become. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. It's not that they're arrogant, they're just bubbling with ambition, that's all. Their excitement today comes from their great respect for you, both your strength and your character. So please, don't take it the wrong way.
Why would I? Should be thanking them for taking me to Inazuma.
All good then. Great. Actually, speaking of Inazuma, I think your good luck must have rubbed off on me on the way over. I made an interesting find on the beach shortly after we parted ways.
Did you?
Let's talk about it over there, where it's a little quieter.
Okay.
Waves are as calm as always.
So after we dropped you off in Rito, we found a shipwreck nearby. Probably belonged to Inazuman pirates. We searched the wreckage and found a map. At first, I thought it was a nautical chart. I was thinking we might discover a new sailing route if we were lucky. But after a closer look, I realized it wasn't a map of the sea at all. It was a Liyue treasure map, and no ordinary one at that.
Is there a great demonic presence in the area? An evil chi active in the area. Evil chi active in the area. Demonic presence.
Nothing like that. I just mean that the map was a mess. So it was the most I could do to figure out that the treasure was probably in Liyue. As for its exact location, I have no idea. I'd say I've explored Liyue pretty extensively, but still, this one managed to beat me. So, I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it comes to treasure hunting on land, right?
No one can beat me. I would say I'm the best, only the best to date. Okay.
Is that right? Well then, it looks like I'm in good hands. Here's the map. See what you can make of it. So, where do you think it is?
Can I, I wonder, maybe it's, Chinka village? Is it? I would need to check the map. Can I not check the map? Wait, I have Tevat map. The Tevat interactive map app. Let's see. Because I think it's Chinka village. Actually, is it? This looks like, looks like Solterre, right? Does it? Now I'm questioning myself. Or maybe it could be Wheeler Plains. It could. You know, it doesn't matter because we're going to do both of them.
Chingsa village.
Yeah.
I don't see the resemblance at all.
Oh!
How'd
Hi,
you come to
Maverick.
that
What's up?
conclusion?
Thank you for following. I don't see the resemblance at all. I don't know, dude. I'm just guessing. Maybe we'll find the treasure there. My first thought was, yeah, I don't know. The treasure hunter's intuition. Terrace land, which seems to match the contour lines of this map. Sure.
Okay then.
Let's go with that.
I'm definitely a rookie at this. But your word's good enough for me. Time for a trip to Chingsa. You're coming with me, of course. I'll need you to help me zero in on the specific location once we're there.
Of course, of course. If there's treasure, I'll follow you. Alright. I mean, sure, it does look like it. A little bit. But I was thinking maybe around this area. Something like that. We'll see. Let's go. Or maybe I'm completely off chart. It could be too. Wouldn't be surprised. Hello, Beto. Where's Beto?
Ah, Albedo.
Oh, she's with me, right.
Wow, and a traveler. My goodness, what's the occasion? Just here to visit us old folks once again? It hasn't been all that long since we last had a visit from the Crux. But I'm glad you picked today. You're just the people I need. These two young rascals, they've been arguing with each other non-stop about some petty nonsense or other. I'm too old to get through to them. They won't listen to me. Please, talk some sense into them.
Rest assured, Granny Zhuoshin, whatever the situation is, the Traveler and I will take care of it.
Oh, thank goodness. It's Captain Beto. You couldn't have come at a better time. You're the voice of reason I need in this situation.
Captain, please, help me get justice.
Whoa, hey. What exactly is going on here? Spit it out, tell me everything.
It makes me mad just talking about it. G here, I don't know if he's got a screw loose or what his problem is. But anyway, he took it upon himself to raise, well, practically a whole army of finches, okay? And now guess what? They fly onto my land and completely destroy at least half of my crops. I asked him to pay compensation, but he refused. Now how is that fair?
Captain, I'm innocent. They're not even my finches. I just thought they looked kinda cute, you know, so I fed them a couple of times. They're wild birds, though.
A couple times? Are you kidding me? That's rich. Really rich. There were 2 of them when you first started. 2 finches. Now you have a whole roof full of finch nests. I swear, every time I come by your place, I think I'm at a bird market. I'm telling you, you are not gonna get away with this anymore.
So, yeah, I mean, they laid a few eggs, made a few nests, but finches gotta finch, you know. These are wild birds. I mean, they'll do whatever they please.
So that's how it is. I think I got the picture. What's your take?
I think G is responsible. He has been feeding them too much and now they're destroying people's crops. Right, he's feeding them, giving them a place to stay, and just basically allowing them to keep growing. Whether or not I like finches, which I do, I think they're really cute. He is, responsible. He can't control where the finches make their nests. Well, he's kind of controlling it by giving them food. The finches know that they are going to have more food, therefore they're going to make nests there and expand. Makes sense.
Yeah, you have a point.
Mhm.
Gee, let's say I'm interested in buying these finches off you. What would you say to that?
Are you serious, Captain? Oh, that would be great. Honestly, with all this trouble they've been causing me lately, they've become a bit of a burden. So if you're happy to take them off my hands, that would be perfect.
All right, deal. My only condition is, you have to use some of the money to compensate Wenjing for her losses.
Oh, come on. But I never raised them, did I?
You're still making a profit,
Well, you tell me. You took my deal, that means you admitted to being the owner, doesn't it?
right?
Otherwise, what gives you the right to sell them to me?
Captain Beta's right. If you didn't raise them, what makes you think you can go taking her money for them, huh?
Well...
We got you.
Don't worry. My offer includes plenty left over for you after deducting the compensation. This way, you get something back for looking after them.
Okay then. Okay. I'll pay the compensation.
I hope you two are very grateful indeed to Beto. I dare say no one else will be quite so accommodating toward the people of our village.
Granny Zhuoshin, as you know, many of the boys from your fine village do sterling work for the Crux. The fleet wouldn't be what it is today without them, so please think nothing of it. Gee, Wenjing, I guess you're free to go.
Captain Beidou, you're here.
Pops Shing, it's been a long time. How have you been?
Don't get me started. I've been having some real trouble with that neighbor of mine, Jen. We keep having the same argument, and it just goes nowhere. I heard you were in the village, so I rushed over to seek your help.
What's the issue?
Oh, come with me. You'll see. Let's go find Jen and clear this whole thing up, face to face.
So basically, I chose wrong, right? And that's why we are helping everyone in the village now? Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, let's go.
Captain Beidou, you're here.
I heard that you and Pops Shing had a little misunderstanding. So, what's up? Tell me about it.
Jen planted a tree on his property a few years back. I had no issue with it at the time. It's just a tree. But a few years on, it's grown taller than the roof of my house. Every morning when I get up and open the window, I just want to feel the sun on my face. But I'm greeted instead by the looming shadow of my neighbor's tree. It really affects my mood. I asked Jen to cut it down so I could get some sunlight back on my property. But he said no. It's like he's done this on purpose just to drive me crazy.
Captain Beidou, you gotta believe me. I didn't intend to block the sunlight, but there's nothing I can do about it now. It's not just any old tree, you see. That tree was planted there by my late father. Not long after he planted it, he passed away. And just before he passed, he left me with some parting words. He said our family's fortune was inauspicious and we needed something to suppress the bad luck. That's what he planted the tree for. How can I just chop it down? I'll be honest, I spent a few years studying in Liyue Harbor, so I don't actually share his superstitious beliefs. But still, that doesn't change the fact that this was my father's dying wish.
Okay, I think I'm all clear on the situation. What are you thinking?
Oof. I don't think it's fair for Pops to suffer with this. I think Ren deserves some leniency. I am not a fan of chopping down trees myself, so... leniency?
I was thinking along the same lines as you. Look, Pops, I'm not trying to make excuses for Zhen, but just try putting yourself in his shoes for a moment. Zhen's desire to protect his tree isn't for money or because he wants to hurt anyone, or for the sake of any superstition. He just wants to honor his father's dying wish. Pops, you have kids too, right?
Yeah. When you put it like that.
Pops, if you can agree to it, I'll have a word with Granny Zhuoshin and see about getting you some money from the relief fund as compensation for having your sunlight blocked. As for the tree...
That sounds good to me. Whatever you think, Captain Beidou. The tree can stay. Some compensation would make me feel much better about the whole thing.
Thank you, Captain Beidou. And thank you for understanding Pops Shing. I'll make sure to trim it back when I get home to let some more light through. It'll be such a relief not to have to worry about this anymore. On a separate note, I remember the Crux last visited the village not very long ago. Is there some special reason why you're back in person so soon?
Nothing all that special, just personal reasons. I'm looking for some treasure.
Huh? Treasure? Wait a second. That reminds me, I saw Chongping and Defu arguing in the fields earlier. It sounded like they were both trying to lay claim to some treasure. I don't know if it's related to the one you're looking for, but anyway, they're probably still there now.
Really? Okay, well, you and Pops Shing can go about your business now. I'll go see what the situation is.
So... is this a tree? It really isn't a big deal, in my opinion. There's multiple windows as well. Maybe it's one of those trees. Doesn't matter. Where is we supposed to? There we go. Let's go there. Oh, I don't get any sunlight, but if you give me money, I'll be happy. It is a little bit weird to settle it like that, but okay.
No time to lose.
Oh, over there. Let's go. What type of chest is
Beta,
that?
You're just in time. Defu's being completely unreasonable.
What happened?
I'm not being unreasonable, Captain. I got Chungping to help me plow my land because it's the busy season. And then, what do you know? He plows up a treasure chest. Way I see it, it's my land, so the treasure belongs to me, right? I think it's a pretty clear-cut case.
You say that, Defu, but what you're forgetting is that I came to help you plow your fields out of the goodness of my heart, and you haven't paid me a single mora. It was also my plowing that turned up this chest. However you cut it, surely I'm entitled to at least some of the treasure.
The domestic drama just keeps coming today. What are your thoughts?
Okay, just hold on a second. I don't know, there's someone calling, but I don't know who it is, so I'm not gonna pick up because I don't want to talk to anybody right now. Should be the one making the call. I know a legal expert. I think she's better suited to handling this kind of stuff. Yanfei.
Okay, I think I'm up to speed here. If you two really want to take this further, I can get a legal expert from Liyue Harbor to adjudicate. As for the costs, I'll cover them. What do you think?
I'm grateful.
Neither of you seems thrilled about this course of action. Okay, so plan B. I'll be straight with you. The reason I came here today was to look for some treasure. Chances are it's hiding right there in the chest you're both fighting over. So, how about you two stop fighting over it and do me a favor by handing it to me?
Right,
Of course, I'll be indebted to both of you. If either of you ever needs anything in the future, the Crux will not hesitate to lend you our support.
Captain, you're far too kind, really. Indebted? That won't be necessary. If you want this chest, you go ahead and take it.
Really?
Yep,
What?
totally agree. If only I'd known you were looking for this chest.
Really?
You should have said something. I would have delivered it to you personally to save you the trip.
It seems like it's been quite a busy day for you, helping us settle all our little quarrels. Come on, let's go to the village. I'll rally the masses. We'll get some good food and good drink and have a good old get-together.
Don't worry about the chest. I'll carry it over.
Really? Was it that simple? Treasure hunt, wait until 9 time. Okay. Let me try this one more time. No! Run away. You ran away. So sad. I don't think I can do it though. But okay. Wait until night time. What time is it? There we go. Oh wait, a whole day just for this. Take part in the village banquet. You got it.
What a fine day today has been. Beto has solved an awful lot of problems in our village.
She sure has. Without Captain Beto, that compensation payment would have bankrupted me. Yeah, and if it weren't for Captain Beto, I'd still be arguing with Pops Xing.
Here, here. We have plenty to thank Captain Beto for, I'm sure. I propose a toast in her honor.
To Captain Beto. Cheers!
I couldn't ask for more than the chance to get everyone together and drink to our heart's content. Cheers! Phew, that really hit the spot. Want to get some air? The view in this place is pretty good. We can take a look through the contents of that chest while we're at it. Chongping placed it by the water wheel.
Are you sure you haven't had too much to drink?
Are you kidding? Beto can handle her liquor.
I believe you.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. The water wheel. Okay.
So, I've been thinking. Everyone seems to trust me enough to let me have the final word on their disputes. But don't you think some of my solutions can be a little stupid? You can laugh, I don't mind. Take Chongping and Dufu's wrangling over that chest, for instance. I had no clue who it should belong to, so I just came up with this stupid idea of taking it for myself. At least that way, neither of them would feel like it was unfair. But, I mean, I'm no Ningguang. I can't make a perfect deal every time. And I'm no Yanfei either. Not all my judgment calls are going to be 100% fair and square. I am Beto, and my strength is in trading favors.
So the captain of the cracks just hands out favors to everyone all the time?
You think I should be more selective? Some people think their favors are so valuable that they need to plan out how and when to use them to maximize the return on their investment. They view the favor as a bargaining chip. Others see doing favors as a burden, not worth anything in monetary terms and prone to getting you locked in a cycle of constantly returning the favor back and forth. But the way I see it, favors are what keep people connected to one another. Over thousands of years, the people of Liyue have created bonds between each other by doing someone a favor here and asking for a favor there. This means that no individual is truly on their own out there. When someone falls down, there's an invisible net made of human connections, waiting to catch them and get them back on their feet. Over the years, I've come to owe favors to a great many people, and many other people have come to owe me one. These are the countless bonds between us, like so many fish in the sea. And they're the reason that the Crux and I have survived the countless hardships we faced. I believe that if there ever comes a day when the world is overrun by monsters, Liyue's legal system collapses and the land is thrust back into an age of war, it's these bonds that will see us all through the dark days ahead, until we come out on the other side.
So the reason you asked for my help with finding the treasure today was so that you can owe me a favor?
I'm not saying that. But either way, we have a pretty firm bond between us already, don't you think? Was this wind brewed in a winery? It's making me lightheaded. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something we were literally just talking about.
If you forget, that means it's not important. No, we're talking about the meme. And then the treasure chest is just there crying under the rain. It's not important. You know, it's not important.
Oh, yeah, the chest! Oh, I got so immersed in our conversation that I forgot all about the main event.
That's a
Come
really
on,
ugly
let's
chest.
open it up and see what's inside.
Overwhelmed by the putrid smells. Okay.
Oh, that's it? A whole lot of nothing? It's not exactly what I was looking for, but you know what? I don't care. The fun part was going on a treasure hunt with you. Come on, let's get back to the party. Tonight, we go big before we go home.
Wine unburdens. Unity and cheer are the web that connects human hearts. Oh, that's a really cute picture. Nice. So we got one ending. Why did I go here? We've got one ending. Let's keep going. Private chat. Oh, so this is just one ending. There's no Okay, bifurcation. Let's go to private chat and select the other option. Yeah. Let's go here. Perfect.
So after we dropped you off in Rito, we found a shipwreck nearby. Promptly
Right,
searched the
you've seen
wreckage,
this?
and at first I thought it was a nautical chart. But after a closer look, I realized it wasn't a map of the sea at all. It was a Liyue treasure map, and no ordinary one at that. Nothing like that. I just mean that the map was a mess. So it was the most I could do to figure out that the treasure was probably in Liyue.
So this is
As
the same.
for its exact I'd say I've explored Liyue pretty so I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it comes to treasure hunting on land, right? Is that right? Well then, it looks like I'm in good hands. Here's the map. See what you can make of it.
Right, same map, obviously.
So, where do you think it is?
Whaley Plains, obviously. Definitely.
Whaley Plains. Huh, I never would have gotten that. How can you tell?
Treasure hunted situation. It's just all the same, right?
Oh. Okay then. So you do live up to the hype. I can't believe you noticed that. You sure have an eye for detail. Let's head over there and take a look. I'll need you to help me zero in on the specific location once we're there.
Got it. Let's go. Right. Oh yeah, it was close to where I mentioned. It was, I think it was mentioned around here. In Shawan Show. Okay. Treasure hoarders? Oh boy.
It should be around here, right? Who are they? Oh, it's a bunch of treasure hoarders. I guess the treasure's for real then. There are quite a few of them. If things go south and fists start flying, stay behind me. I'm more than a match for these amateurs.
Keep digging, boys! Once we have our hands on the treasure, everyone gets a share!
You can all hold it right there!
Huh? Who's that barking orders? Do you know who you're up against here? Keep going if you got a death wish. What the? It's... Captain Beto. Run, boys, run!
What about me?
Nobody move.
Captain Beto, Lord of the Ocean. This is all my fault. I didn't know who I was up against. I don't have a death wish. I swear. I got a big mouth is all. It's always saying things it shouldn't. I swear I'll wash it out with soap the moment I get back.
What the hell?
Please, have mercy. Will you spare us? Well, spare them, at least. These guys are just trying to put food in their mouths. They'd never hurt a soul. If you need to take anyone, take me. Please, let them go. It was me that disrespected you. They never did and never would.
This
Is that
guy
right?
has a knack for the
Fine.
dramatics.
Seems like you've got a heart in there somewhere, seeing how you treat your crew. I'll let you off the hook this time. Get out of here!
Thank you, Captain Beto. Thank you.
Wait.
Yes? What else might the merciful and mighty Beto require?
Oh, crazy.
This treasure's still up for grabs. The Crux fleet honors the rule of first come, first served. You found it first, so name your price. I can't have any rumors going around about Captain Beto stealing other people's treasure, can I?
Captain Beto, we wouldn't dare take more from you. Take the treasure as an apology for my foolish words. Please, take it. Please.
Oh? Well, if you insist. I accept your kind offer, and I'll make you one in return. You don't seem like terrible folks, so let me help you get onto the right track. If you want to mend your ways and put all this behind you, the Crux can probably arrange some odd jobs in the port for you. It'd be humble work, but at least it'd get you on your feet and making an honest living. A much better deal than what you've got going now, if you ask me.
Wow, thank you, Captain Beto. On behalf of me and all my boys.
Right. Let's see what we've got in here. This isn't what we're looking for. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find it.
Radishes and foul. I think we got everything.
No time to lose.
Oh, I
Those
see.
rocks look kind of weird. Let's see if nothing. Let's keep looking.
What about these guys? Are these guys going to attack me? Probably. Yeah, they're enemies. Abyss mage? Maybe?
What are those hilly trolls digging for? Wait, actually, I've heard they sometimes dig for buried treasure. Let's go take a closer look.
Sometimes.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Okay.
Nope, not here either. Now that we've searched all the places of interest in this area and come up with nothing, you got any ideas?
What's the treasure?
It's,
Captain Beto! Captain Beto!
Okay.
Huh? Hey, what brings you back here?
Captain Beto! Actually, we've just been wandering around nearby. We didn't go far, because we were thinking about what you said and... Well, me and the boys decided we're ready to move away from all of this and get on the straight and narrow.
Is this guy for real?
Huh? Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely sure.
Okay then. But I'll warn you right now, you won't have it easy. It might just be menial work in the port, but in the eyes of the general public, you'll be associates of the Crux. So there'll be a grueling test you have to go through before you can start.
I understand. Truth be told, Captain, it's only because it's you, the mighty and honorable Captain Beto. If it had been anyone else, I don't think I'd have listened. And since you made us this kind offer, I'd like to ask, if I might be so bold, is there any hope at all for us to become full members of the Crux in the future? Even the tiniest shred of hope?
Well, there's no place in the Crux for delusions of grandeur, that's for sure. But then again, everybody has to start somewhere. So, it comes down to you. If you manage to impress me and earn the respect of my crew, then yeah, nothing's impossible.
Thank you, Captain Beto. Thank you 1,000 times over. I couldn't help but notice you were searching for something else. It still hasn't turned up?
Why? Do you have any clues?
We heard about 2 treasures, both in Gwali Plains. We were still looking for the first one when you found us. So maybe the other one might be what you're looking for. Not too far from here, but I'm just not sure of the exact location. All the info we got about this treasure came from the black market. The answer's hidden inside a poem which goes like this. Drunkenly I gazed at the ruins long forsaken, and lay beneath red leaves whose branches cast a crooked shade. The dusk sun shone upon the sea as I awakened, but Guyon stood twixt weary eyes and the sight of home they crave. As for the ruins long forsaken part, I do know of some ruins near here, but beyond that line, I don't... I'm just not smart enough.
So a treasure clue hidden in a poem, huh? Don't worry, we got this. See my friend here? If they taught treasure hunting as an art form, you'd probably be calling her Grandmaster. This kind of thing's a piece of cake for her. Am I right?
May you try to head to the site first?
Okay then. Let's start by heading to the site and surveying the scene. Maybe we'll find some other clues over there.
Okay, come on boys, you heard the captain. Lead the way.
Oh, they're coming with us. Okay. Don't tell me this is a kind of hangout where it's like the real treasure was the friendships we made along the way. Because I can see it happening.
I could get used to this.
These are the long forsaken ruins from the poem. Apparently they were once full of treasure. But judging by the state of them now, it's probably long gone.
It seems that we need to dig deeper into this poem. Drunkenly, I gazed at the ruins long forsaken, and lay beneath red leaves whose branches cast a crooked shade. The dusk sun shone upon the sea as I awakened, but Guyon stood twixt weary eyes and the sight of home they crave. Do you have any ideas?
Gaze at the ruins means the writer wasn't right here, but...
Somewhere you can see the ruins from. So somewhere not too far from here?
Red leaf tree around?
Yeah, and maybe the shadow cast by the tree is supposed to hint at something.
What the timing?
Oh, I got it! This guy fell asleep and woke up just before sunset.
Dusk and the shadow of a red-leaved tree. I think we can work with that. Let's take a look around. I think we're getting close.
Oh, this
No
is
time to lose.
This is way too small. Let's see. Oh, maybe that one. What about this tree? No? Not this tree? Huh. Let's go for this. Maybe we'll see something. Hopefully. Okay. Oh, by the way, achievement. In the Cinque banquet with Beidou. Okay, got it. So it's not here. Is that? It feels like it should be. It's like a really red tree. Is there any other? Hello? What's up?
Found it! At long last, the treasure is finally in our hands. A check from the Northland Bank.
Really?
You really came through. We found the spot in no time.
I'm amazing. What can I
Without your
say?
help, I don't think I ever would have gotten my hands on it.
I was expecting it to be something a little bit more unique. Same. Is it worth a lot more?
Not much, but enough for an average person to survive on for a while. But there's more to this particular check than that. When I found the treasure map, it was tightly sealed inside a small bottle along with a letter. I'll let you read it for yourself.
If you find this bottle, I may no longer be in this world. Oh.
Finished?
In a moment, okay, Beidou? Come on, how can I read it so fast? I originally thought that these pirates, having their ways and means, might be able to send me back to Liyue, which was why I got on board their ship. I never expected that. Forget it. I suppose this is what they call destiny. Before I came to Inazuma, I worried that my old mother's place would be burgled, as she lives alone. So I left a check for all the more I've saved over these past few years, buried in the location marked out in this map. Please help me retrieve that check and exchange it at the Northland Bank. The Mora will then be yours to do with as you please, save for a small portion that I would like used to pay my mother's living expenses. Her name is Minamoto Kotomi, and she lives in the Willy Plains. Please do this for me and thank you. I'm sorry, Mother. I found lots of those sakura blooms that could be found all over your homeland, but it's a shame that I cannot send them to your side. Oh. It's the dying wish of a man who met a tragic fate. It's the last will of a faithful son. Both, right?
Yeah. I can't fault him for what he did, but the way things turned out, All I can say is, life is unpredictable. Well, let's fulfill his final wish by taking this check to where it belongs.
Northland Bank, right? Oh, we're just taking it to her mother. Wait, is that house? I wonder. I'm not gonna say anything until I see it. It's that house. Okay. I thought it was that thing over there, but I guess not. Oh, is that the mother? The woman? We'll go to the entrance first, because I don't know.
Well, this is it. Oh boys, it's time for your first job. Give this check to the old lady who lives in that wooden hut. Tell her it's a welfare payment from the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, boss!
What's up?
I have some sakura blooms that I picked up in Azuma. I want her to have them too. Oh,
I see. But you only find sakura blooms in certain places, right? It must have been quite a bit of work collecting all these, surely.
really
Let's
annoying.
just pick one,
Yeah.
huh? One's enough to show that you care. You've already helped me out so much today. Okay, off you go then. Take her the sakura bloom along with the check. And if she asks, tell her, your child in a faraway land sends his best wishes.
Oh, as the sakura from one's homeland sink into the sea, so too the wandering son's thoughts are delivered to his mother. Oh, that's a really heartfelt ending. Is the mother still there, or did she disappear? I think she disappeared. Yeah, the houses need a little bit of work. There's absolutely nothing inside. Nothing. Okay. Let's get this to Hangout memories. And well, we're done here. We should go back to the beginning, actually. Yep, apparently. Let's go. Oh, come on. There we go.
Well, would you look who's here? Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up!
Ahoy there, traveler! So Captain really did invite you to join the homecoming celebration.
Maybe we should skip this.
I heard that you took care of...
That's what I heard too.
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said she was sure that your trip to Inazuma would stir up some waves. And sure enough...
It was a joint effort. What can I say?
Look at you, being so modest. We all know what you did to protect Liyue Harbor.
I've heard that they tell stories about you in Mondstadt, too. The honorary knight. Pretty impressive.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks. Right, sailors?
That's right. Wow, I'm getting excited just thinking of being the Traveler's crewmate. Hey, what do you say we arm wrestle?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh, Captain on deck!
Captain, we were just trying to talk the Traveler into...
Yeah, this is
Come
the
on,
same.
Captain
Well, she's on board right now for this.
Yeah, but just...
All right. That's how
skipping
it goes
this?
without saying.
No doubt about.
But then again, so should a hero really... Well, if that were the case.
Right.
Remember, isn't that why every...
Yes?
I guess I almost
Just be...
Okay. Okay.
I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard.
You're wise leader. You're in a tight ship, Captain.
Do I? Oh, to be honest, I don't care for that kind of reputation. I don't want people to see me like some big shot official from Yujing Terrace. But I'll take it as a compliment. I'm glad you see me as well respected. I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though. That's certainly not how the Crux made it to where we are today. As the head of the fleet, my task is to keep us on the right course, no matter how turbulent the seas may become. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. It's not that they're arrogant, they're just bubbling with ambition, that's all. Their excitement today comes from their great respect for you, both your strength and your character. So please, don't take it the wrong way.
I won't. I'm actually quite interested in the life of a sailor.
Oh, is that so? Well, it just so happens that we're doing some recruitment and training for new crew members while we're back. It'll be a first-rate chance to learn the life of a sailor. Since you're interested, why don't you come along and experience a sailor's life firsthand? I'm curious to see if you'll take the sea by storm in the same way you have on land.
Alright, Captain, show me the ropes.
Good. Come with me. I've got something interesting for you to see.
Will do. Where is she? Beidou? Beidou? Where is she? Am I blind? Where is Beidou? Not here. Oh.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but I think we can spare you the tedium of that. After this, the new crew members will be arranged into 2 teams for more specialized training, according to their own aptitudes and the needs of the fleet. One team will learn comprehensive survival skills, including maritime emergency rescue, marine meteorology, psychological counseling, and so on. They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's why we call them the Shield of the Crux.
What's the other team? The Pen of the Crux? Really? The Spear of the Crux? The Vision of the Crux? I don't know.
The Vision of the Crux? Oh, we don't have that many visions, kid.
Oh.
As one might expect, we call the other team the Spear of the Crux, because they'll be learning about naval warfare. They'll make up the armed portion of our crew. Also, they're responsible for handling the fleet's cargo deals. So, what do you think? Which team is for you?
The Vision. The Spear of the Crux. Most likely.
You truly are an adventurer at heart. Let's start with the fundamentals for any armed crew member. Basic boat handling. Follow me.
Oh, hello, Beidou.
These are some older skirmish boats that we keep on the Alcor as backup. Although they've been made redundant by newer models now, they're still fully kitted out. They're perfect for when we need to do simulated battles as part of crew training.
I thought I'd be steering the Alcor, same.
Disappointed? So this isn't quite on the scale that you had in mind, huh? To be honest, the Alcor going into battle is the last thing I'd ever want to see. In fact, out of all the confrontations we've ever had, almost all were resolved by negotiation. Only when negotiations fail do we consider deploying our armed fighters and skirmish boats, and they alone are enough to handle most situations. The only reason the Alcor would ever need to open fire would be if it were a fight to the death. The Alcor serves only 2 purposes: to deter or to destroy. We are an armed fleet with a strong sense of justice, not war-hungry lunatics. We're very careful about determining when to use force and exactly what level of force to use. All of this to say that mastering a small attack craft is quite enough for new crew members. Do you have any experience piloting small armed vessels?
I can navigate a ship right through a whirlpool. Sure do. I can even sail and fire at the same time. Yes.
You mean you can do the jobs of a helmsman and a gunner simultaneously? Wow, that's quite an achievement. Even in the Crux, there are few who can do that. Seems like you're a natural. In that case, I'll skip the basics on how to operate your craft.
Thank you.
The goal of this exercise is simple. Steer your skirmish boat along the prescribed route and return here within the time limit. You can start when you're ready. I'll be waiting here so I can observe your skills.
Got it. All right, let's go. Time for me to fail valiantly. Oh. Okay. Got it. Let's evade the whirlpools. Let's evade them. Okay. Just a second. Free within gameplay, I know. It's like the first time I ever picked up a car. Okay. Right. Done. Pretty good, huh?
Not so on form today, huh?
Really? Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm a little rusty.
I'm sure the boat is partly to blame. It's a pretty old craft, so it can be a little sluggish to operate. So don't worry about it. Just remind me to have Juza make some improvements to it when we get back. Anyway, that was all just to get you warmed up. What I really want to show you is the more serious side of the Crux's business.
Oh, okay.
Come with me. We're going to Liyue Harbor.
Are we going to... I don't know, annoying one, maybe? Okay, let's go near harbor, right? She said near harbor. Here, maybe? Where exactly? Okay, perfect.
You may be aware that as an armed fleet, the Crux is kinda like the maritime equivalent of a guard for hire. We work as an armed carrier, earning our keep by successfully delivering the goods entrusted to us from A to B. Aside from that, though, there is also one other important way we make income.
Consultancy fees for running fast-track training courses for the crews, bounties. Bounties, maybe?
Actually, it's trading.
Oh.
In certain kinds of goods.
Hey, my hotshot accountant. Nice of you to join us.
Cut it out, boss. Juza sent me here with a message. He says preparations are now underway. If you give me the all clear, I'll head straight over.
Okay. Be careful.
What's she doing here?
Well, she has something to take care of. Mora Grubber was right, though. The other important side to our business, the less official side, is doing exactly what merchants do. Importing here, exporting there. The only difference between us and regular merchants is that our transactions aren't entirely above board. You'll see what I mean by that shortly. I'm taking you to see one such transaction for yourself. Come on, let's go meet our trading partner for the day.
I'll be right back. I'm going to check on my dogs, see if everything's okay.
wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt. Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
Sorry about that. It seemed that they were barking to the neighbor's cat. At the neighbor's cat. Where are you going? Okay.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Catch it while you can!
What do you have?
Hello there! Here at Nay's Professional Fishmongers, we've got everything you could ask for. So what do you need?
I want a bass head with all the teeth removed. If there's a single tooth in there, I don't want it.
Huh? You know bass have pharyngeal teeth, right? In the throat? How do you expect me to get all those out?
Then I'll have a bass trunk with 2 swim bladders. Again, if it's short by 1 swim bladder, it's not the bass I want.
You're not making this easy for me. 1 bass means 1 swim bladder. Afraid that's not up to me.
Okay, then I'll take a bass tail with scales that are yellow on the outside, black on the inside. Also, it's gotta have a total of 81 scales. That's 7 times 7, no more, no less.
Beto?
What kind of fish scales are yellow outside and black inside? You sure this is a fish you're talking about? In any case, you can try all you want, but 7 times 7 is never gonna get you 81.
Right.
Pardon my asking, but you're not a fish expert, are you? I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have any of the things you're looking for.
Didn't you say you have everything we could ask for?
Look, I'm a professional. So are most of the people I serve. I can accommodate anything they ask for. Seems you two are amateurs. So I'm sorry, but you'll have to go someplace else.
Anywhere you'd recommend?
Like I said, Nay's Professional Fishmongers is for professionals. For amateurs, the place to go to would be Wise Amateur Fishmongers.
I bet you're wondering why that guy was saying he didn't have what we wanted. That was just the first step in the transaction, to confirm our identity. The real deal will come later.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you run a little bit faster though? Just a tiny bit faster, please.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Come take a look.
Is this Wise Amateur Fishmongers?
That's the one. We have all kinds of amateur stuff here. The more amateur, the more of it we got. What would you like?
We'd like a bass head.
No problem. Ours are all toothless, mind you.
And a bass trunk.
Oh, no problem. I'll stick an extra swim bladder in there for you. On the
How does he know?
And a tail.
Sure thing. I'll paint the scales yellow on the outside and black on the inside, so you can tell at a glance, this ain't no ordinary fishtail.
Okay.
If it's 7 times 7 you want, I can do you 81, 138, or even 648. It's up to you.
Great. I like your style. We have a deal.
I appreciate your patronage. Please, take your order to our warehouse manager over there.
Don't you have the fish here?
A real amateur if I've ever met one. Proud to have you as a customer. No, we don't have the fish here. All fish sold at Wise Amateur Fishmongers are still swimming in the sea. Once we get the order in from the customer, we go fish it out for them. The warehouse handles that side of things. Pay first, then we bring you the goods. That way you get the freshest catch.
Okay, let's go, Albedo. This guy?
Are you two here to collect your order, huh, Bade?
Yes, sir. We're here about that bass.
I didn't expect you to come in person, but we still need to follow procedure. The bass you want is not a standard specimen. Our fishermen need to wait for the right moment to catch it. You know the rules, I take it?
Of course.
What rules?
Oh, well, as you know, timing and location are everything when it comes to fishing. You have to wait till all the conditions are just right. That means the tide, the moon, and the wind. So, let me ask you this. When will the tide come in?
The fishing song will sound out at midnight.
How drunk will the moon be before the party's over?
It won't stop while the Star of Death shines.
I see, yes. Which way will the sea breeze be blowing?
The breeze should be bound for Guyan.
All right, then. Well received. I'll go and make arrangements.
Great. I think that wraps up everything we needed to do in Liyue Harbor. Let's head back and wait for the delivery.
There was never a fish, was there? I don't know. What did all those riddles mean?
The 3 people we just met are our business partners. Nay's professional fishmongers and Wise amateur fishmongers are just cover names. The bass, obviously, is the code name for the goods. The numbers of teeth, swim bladders, and scales all represent different specifications. Meanwhile, the conversation I had with the warehouse keeper was the instructions for the deal itself. Let me translate it for you. Tonight at midnight, the deal will take place in Guyan Stone Forest. The Alcor will wait there as long as needed. As for what the actual goods are, well, you'll see tonight.
It's all so mysterious. Is it as shady as it seems? We're not doing anything illegal here, are we? Ningguang will have your head if you do, so it's probably not.
What if I were to say yes? What would you do then?
Try and persuade Ningguang to give you a light sentence. Need to think about it, pretend I didn't see anything.
Thank you. But don't worry, everything will be fine. I deeply value you as a friend, but ultimately, you're not with the Crux. I definitely don't want to cause you any trouble just because you hung out with me. So rest assured, we haven't broken any laws. At least not today.
Got it. Guyan Stone Forest. Perfect.
No time to lose.
Paimon do me a solid one. But this one. Iron Abacus.
Captain Bedo. You gave me quite the surprise when you showed up in person earlier today.
Well, my friend is visiting, so I wanted to show her how the Crux handles some of its important business.
I see. You two must be close.
You got that right. Now, down to business. Have you brought the goods?
Yep, all here. Please, feel free to take stock.
Stop! Nobody move! We have received certain information pertaining to a potential illegal business transaction at this location. Apologies, Captain Bedo, but I'm going to need to inspect those goods.
Should I run for it? Should I struck him a Bedo retreats? I mean, what's gonna happen to me? Nothing. I am the savior of Liyue.
Oh? An illegal business transaction, you say? Well, all the goods are here. If you have any suspicions, please inspect them at your leisure.
Captain, everything's been checked. It's just a bunch of potatoes, flour, and so on. And all the paperwork checks out too.
Huh? Everything's been checked thrice over. There's not a single contraband item here. The paperwork was approved by the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the tax declarations are all in order.
Looks like you've managed to clear everything up. I suppose we can put this down as a simple misunderstanding.
Yes, apologies. This was a mistake on our end. Come on, let's go.
Bravo, Captain Bedo. This was rather ingenious.
What's going on?
Seems like your friend still has a little catching up to do.
I know you have a lot of questions. Come on, take a walk with me and I'll lay it all out for you.
Well, I'll leave you both to it. Captain Bedo, I look forward to doing business with you again. Take care.
You probably thought that there was some sort of nefarious business going on behind all the secrecy today. The truth is, that was exactly what I wanted the Ministry of Civil Affairs to believe. What you might not know is that I, as the leader of the Crux fleet, and you, the great hero of Liyue Harbor, have both been on the Ministry of Civil Affairs watch list for a long time. In other words, whenever you or I crop up in Liyue Harbor, it almost always draws their attention. Not that there's any animosity behind it, mind you. In their words, it's a security precaution to prevent people like us from causing unnecessary trouble. Oh, I have no qualms about that. They're just doing their job, keeping the land safe. But how does that saying go again? Ah, yes. Sometimes the closer you are to something, the less you can see. Did you figure it out yet? That's right. Maura Grubber, the accountant. With you, me, and a few sacks of potatoes and flour serving as a front, the deal she's overseeing on her end should go off without a hitch. After all, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent the Millilith to us.
Right.
Looking at the time, it should be any second now. Look, that's the signal. Tonight's real deal is officially done. Do you have any more questions?
I feel in England is not so easy to fool.
You're right. Never underestimate her. But as long as we don't take things too far, she won't look into it too closely. She knows that neither you nor I would do anything to harm Liyue. In any case, there's another higher-level watch list at the Ministry of Civil Affairs above the one we're on. It's top secret. Even I don't know whose names are on it. But I do know that the individuals and organizations on that list are the ones the Qixing are really wary of. I've gotten off topic. On some level, Ningguang and I are actually business partners too. Reason being, I'm the only one who can get her some of the more obscure treasures she wants.
What's the real deal?
It's complicated. All you need to know is that what might be easily attainable for some people can often be a lifesaver for others who can't get their hands on it. That's where we come in. It's as simple as that.
Weapons, medicine, right?
You still have some important things to take care of, don't you? As long as you don't know what I was referring to, you'll be safe. So, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you for now. Of course, if the day comes when you've traveled to every corner of the world, found your sibling, and neatly tied up all your loose ends along the way, you're welcome to come back here and I'll tell you all about it. You'll always be welcome in the Crux fleet. I hope I get to see you on board again someday.
Mijo, you better remember this. I'll come back. In like 50 years, I'll come back and talk to this woman again. So everything is over. Later hopes to see you on board again someday. Let's get the last two endings. There we go. Where is she? Right here.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but I think we can.
Oh,
After
this is
this,
the
the new
same.
crew, one team will learn. They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's why we call them the Shield of the Crux.
The pen of the cracks, right? It's definite. It's not like it's a spear. It's the pen of the cracks.
The pen of the Crux. Oh, that's a wild idea. Unfortunately, this ain't the Wanwen Bookhouse, kid.
Oh.
As one might expect, we call the other team the Spear of the Crux, because they'll be learning about naval warfare. They'll make up the armed portion of our crew. Also, they're responsible for handling the fleet's cargo deals. So, what do you think? Which team is for you?
Let's go with the shield.
As I expected, you have a will to protect others. There are two main subjects that the Shield of the Crux focuses on: survival knowledge and entertainment. As I was saying earlier, survival knowledge includes prevention of injuries and diseases at sea, navigation and cartography, basic meteorology, etc. You can go learn about these skills from Yinxing, Huixing, and Liushi. They're all seasoned hands in their respective fields.
I thought I would be learning from you, Captain. There are crewmates who know even more than you, Captain.
Each sailor has their own strengths and weaknesses. I'm no rookie, of course, but you shouldn't underestimate the knowledge of the crew. If there's anything I'm most proud of in the fleet, it's my people. Go and get to work. I'll have some questions to test you later. I look forward to seeing how you do.
Oh no, am I gonna have to do a test? No.
I can't wait to see how you perform.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, traveler. I'm Yinxing, the Crux's surgeon at sea. Whenever a sailor has a health problem, they come to me. I deal with it all, from seasickness and common colds to amputations and everything in between.
I'd like to learn about treating injuries and illnesses at sea.
Oh, I presume the captain arranged this, correct? All right then, let's begin. First of all, let me ask you this. What do you think is the biggest danger that all new crew members face?
Losing a limb? That would be pretty bad. Catching a cold? I guess? Dying a horrible death? That's the biggest danger. Let's go with losing a limb.
That can certainly be a problem at sea, but it's not the biggest danger. The most dangerous thing for a newcomer is to underestimate the dangers of life at sea. I have seen many new crew members who see themselves as young and fighting fit and have no regard for safety. They think that since they're tough enough to look after themselves on land, they'll be fine at sea as well. Those are the ones that always end up in the sick bay. Everyone should know that being a sailor, especially on a long voyage, is a brutal job in an unforgiving environment. We have to face malnutrition when we're short on supplies, all kinds of injuries and diseases that the harsh ocean weather can bring, and even the psychological problems that can arise due to isolation and the lack of entertainment. To make things worse, the lack of medication and treatment options at sea can result in even minor health problems becoming serious, or even fatal.
Hence the need for amputations.
Oh, you probably thought I was joking, right? Well, that's not surprising. Most newcomers think the same way. But hopefully you now realize that with a little extra precaution, a lot of these things can be avoided. Well, I think that's enough for you to think over for now. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What happens to crew members that have their limbs amputated?
Oh. Are you concerned about them? No wonder Captain Beto thinks you're different. There must be more to you than just your strength. If you can convince Mora Grubber to show you the books, you'll see there is a regular fixed cost titled Convalescence Payments and Incapacity Support for Injured Crew Members. Regardless of the fleet's income, those who have fought alongside us will certainly receive their compensation every year. Some of those that have returned to land have started small businesses, while others have chosen to go out traveling the world. The money is intended to allow them to live their lives as freely as possible. I'm sure being based on land helps a lot with that too. Still, we can't pretend like it solves everything. They call them life-changing injuries for a reason, you know. But if nothing else, it's good to know that while Captain Beto is in charge of the Crux, no one will get forgotten. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What's Beto's view on this? She probably thinks...
Captain Beto? Well,
yeah.
Out of everyone I've met, she probably values people's lives and safety the most. Although I'm just a doctor, Beto has given me the full authority to send any newcomers who I don't see as fit for service off the ship, until they are ready to come back with the right attitude. Every time we're stocking up before a voyage, medicine takes top priority. I'm even allowed to choose the suppliers, regardless of the price. We have adequate budget for medical expenses. Do you know what Mora Grubber, our bookkeeper, calls this? A significant financial risk. But Beto knows the importance of having a healthy crew. That's why she has authorized me regardless. She places her full trust in me and believes that I can solve these problems. Of course, I have proven her right. So, to answer your question, that's how she thinks. Is there anything else you would like to know?
I've learned a lot. Thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, let's leave it there then. Be sure to take good care of your health.
I will.
No time to lose.
Right here.
Sorry about earlier, Traveler. We were so caught up on getting you to join the fleet that we didn't notice we were going a little overboard. Good thing the captain stepped in.
I was hoping to learn a little more about cartography.
Oh! Well, in that case, you have come to the right person. I'm not just blowing smoke. You're looking at the most talented navigator in Liyue Harbor. I'll start by introducing some chart reading essentials for new sailors. Feel free to interrupt if you have any questions. Let's start with what to look for when you get a set of complicated charts. First, you should always look at any indicated shorelines, islands or reefs, water depths, hydrological conditions, and other hazards. With these features in mind, you can answer the basic question of, can I chart a safe course through this area? Visually, nautical charts are a little unique. Unlike land maps, most charts do not have a fixed scale, which means that it can be hard to precisely determine the exact distance between 2 points. The most advanced nautical charts come with a supplementary chart, which has different colored lines marked on it to indicate distances. It's worth mentioning that under my direction, the crux is using these advanced kinds of charts. Some cartographers mark out other points of interest on their charts, usually with their own special symbols. If they don't leave any accompanying notes, they can be very difficult to interpret.
Charts inherited from the previous navigator?
Not only those, we have tattered and torn charts that we've picked up from all over the place. To be honest, it can be quite a challenge, even for me. Some of these charts are really old and have symbols that I've never seen before. But if we don't decipher them, we will certainly miss many secrets of the sea. Fortunately, we have the captain with us. She managed to find some ancient books on semiotics that I can use to study the charts further. I don't think anyone other than our captain could manage to get these kinds of resources. Old charts and ancient books on semiotics are not the kinds of things that are sold in your average marketplace. Oops, I've gotten off topic. Well, that just about covers the basics of chart reading. Is there anything else you would like to know, Traveler?
An experience drafting nautical charts.
Drafting charts? That's certainly a more advanced topic. To be honest, I've only attained a smattering of knowledge in that area. The charts we are using now are just revised versions of the ones left by the previous navigator. So my mapping experiences have been primarily limited to updating our charts to reflect changes in the sea. I think you can ask Captain Beto more about cartography. One time, the fleet sailed into an uncharted area by mistake. It wasn't long before we turned the fleet around and returned the way we came out for fear of potential hazards. But Captain Beto still managed to draft a simple chart of the area we sailed through for if and when we explore the area again. Incredible, isn't it? I was amazed to see that the captain could even do cartography.
Oh, that's rude. That's a bit rude.
Because I have the talent, and she doesn't want to let it go to waste. She treats the whole crew that way.
Okay.
I initially had the same question myself. After all, in many fleets, the captain also works as a navigator. I couldn't understand her reasoning at the time, so I asked her. She just laughed and told me to wise up, saying that even Rex Lapis never fights alone.
True that.
She wants everyone on board to master their role, so that the crux is not floating on her alone. That way, if the day ever comes when she's no longer with the fleet, we will still be able to sail onward without her.
Oh.
Captain Beto may seem aloof and even act careless sometimes, but the truth is that she's very considerate of everyone on board. Is there anything else you would like to know, Traveler?
Nothing else.
My pleasure. A friend of Captain Beto is a friend of mine.
Sorry, I was good. Drinking some water. Let's see.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Someone else. Up here? No.
No time to lose.
More grubber? No. Higher. Oh, you're up there, aren't you? I bet you. I completely missed it. Okay. Let's try this again. No. What? Can you not get up? No, no, no,
Follow
no, no.
the lead.
Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Here you are, finally.
Hello, traveler. Are you here to learn about marine meteorology?
How did you know?
In my line of work, I've got to have a pair of sharp eyes. I saw the captain showing you around the training grounds, and then you went to see Yingxing and Huixing. So I figured that she probably wants you to get to know the life of a crew member.
Looks like Beidou got the right person for the job.
Okay, let's get started. First, I'll introduce you to the basics of meteorology. Marine meteorology basically means keeping tabs on the weather as well as other ocean phenomena, so things like sea fog, storm surges, water spouts, and so on. These are all potential threats to safe navigation. Luckily, whatever weather might be coming up, there's always some kind of sign that gives it away in advance. Take water spouts, for example. They're caused by high-speed rotating winds on the surface of the ocean. They can engulf large ships and do immense damage. But if you know that water spouts can only form in an environment with high temperature, high humidity, and large clouds, then you can be well prepared. You will be even more alert if you also know that the presence of winds blowing in opposite directions, with a significant difference in speed, is a direct precursor to the formation of waterspouts. And most importantly, if you spot a small white vortex emerging from the clouds, you should immediately notify the crew to steer clear of what's ahead. So there you go. Those are the warning signs of waterspouts. I am proud to say that over the years, I haven't let a single one sneak up on my watch.
A lot of experience, indeed.
I've got to confess, I learned almost everything I know from the captain. All the stuff about meteorology that I just told you about, she's the real expert. Do you know the small fishing village next to Wangshu Inn? I heard that when Captain Beidou was a kid, she worked there fishing. Later, she made her way to the harbor where she struggled to make a living. Growing up in an environment like that, it's no wonder she knows everything about the sea. When I first came on board, I lived every day wallowing in doubt, wondering if my former career as a sailor was all just a waste. But as I gradually learned some new things and became more experienced, I finally realized what makes the Crux so great. After all, not every fleet has the uncrowned Lord of the Ocean as their leader. I feel lucky just to have joined.
Thanks for your time.
Find me anytime if you want to know more.
To be honest, I'm a little bit apprehensive because that was a lot of information at the end. Okay, let's go back to Beidou. Please, don't quiz me.
So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh?
It's pretty difficult.
I thought it would take you a while longer. So, what did you think?
Can handle it. Need some time to review. I can handle it.
Now you know that the Shield of the Crux is not such an easy job. Let's get started. First of all, life on the sea isn't always plain sailing. Injuries and illnesses happen all the time. But what is the single biggest danger facing crew members?
Underestimating danger, right?
Is that your final answer? Alright, on to the second question. As you've just learned, the fleet plots its route using nautical charts. The charts used by the Crux have additional charts attached. The supplementary chart has lots of lines in various colors for added reference. What is the purpose of these lines?
The secondary chart? I don't think I paid attention now. Oh boy. Mark distances are color in this. Can we start over? Types of currents? No, that's.
Okay, interesting. Now, last question. On longer voyages, we have to be especially careful to avoid certain weather hazards that pose a threat to the integrity of the ship and the lives of the crew. For example, waterspouts. So my question is, how can we reliably predict waterspouts so we can avoid them?
Wait, just checking if the stream is. Wait a second. The stream is back. Okay, perfect. Seems like it hiccuped for a second. Okay. Reliably predict water sports. When she says whatever is coming is coming. When Sea Drake says whatever is coming is coming. Because of dark clouds and strong winds in opposite directions, plus white vortices in the clouds. Because of dark clouds and strong winds in opposite directions, plus rings of white spots in the clouds. Vortices? If I get all of them wrong, I just meant to, okay?
Okay, those are all my questions. Do you want to know how you did?
No.
Now then, let's see. Out of these 3 questions, you got a total of 2 correct answers. Huh, not bad. After all, you didn't have much time to prepare. Plenty of people get through their whole training and still don't do this well. It seems that your survival know-how is now up to the standard required of qualified crew members. Time to move on. Next up, we have some Shield of the Crux recreational programs for you.
Wrestling sea monsters barehanded is not my idea of recreation. So, which one did I get wrong? The second one? Maybe?
Don't worry. All our recreational activities are respectable and, above board. You need to realize that being out at sea might be fun for the first few days while everything's new, but before too long, looking at the same old sea every day and being so isolated from everything can really cause people to struggle mentally. That is why regular recreational activities are an absolute necessity. We offer a lot of fun courses for our newcomer training, including fishing, photography, chess. Oh, and thanks to Kazuha, these days we also offer poetry and music appreciation, as well as communal wind listening. Each newcomer has to participate in at least one, so that they've got some way of keeping themselves occupied at sea further down the line. Of course, if you'd prefer wrestling sea monsters with your bare hands, that can be arranged.
Now you're talking my language.
Well, for today at least, let's stick to the training schedule drawn up by Juza. If I remember correctly, it should be photography today. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay.
Listen up, everyone can go back and call it a day. The photography session has been postponed.
What's going on here, Juza?
Oh, Captain, there you are. Well, Captain, the photography teacher just sent word saying that she's fallen ill and doesn't want to risk coming in case she keels over in class.
I see. That's quite unfortunate.
I know a little about photography.
Oh? Quite the multi-talented one, aren't you? In that case, why don't you help us out and lead the class today?
Yeah, unfortunately, the original teacher canceled at short notice, so there's no time to schedule anything else instead. It would be great if the Traveler could step in as the teacher for the day.
It's up to you, Traveler.
My pleasure.
Great, it's settled then. Juza, let's muster everyone over here to meet the new teacher.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. That should be everyone. Take it away, Traveler.
One condition before.
Oh yeah? What's that?
This is a photography course. There has to be a subject. Oh, we will need a model. Will we now?
Fair enough. It seems like you already have someone in mind.
Paimon.
So, who will it be?
Paimon. Oh. I think the most suitable model is Lucy, Captain Beidou. Let's go for Beidou first.
Me? well, we could do that. Or...
What?
Guyunstone Forest looks extraordinary today. It'd be a pity to not capture the scenery for posterity. So how about we snap Guyunstone Forest for today's class? Then there'd be no need for a model.
Come on, Captain. We talked about this. The photography class is supposed to be portrait photography. Have you forgotten? Scenery looks nice at first, but it gets boring after a while. I bet it'd keep the crew more entertained if we got them learning portrait photography so they could record moments in each other's daily lives. Those were your exact words, Captain.
Were they now? Strange. I don't seem to remember anything about that. Well, then in that case, how about Huixing? I bet she's perfect for the camera. Or Fuzhong. or Mora Grubber, even little Yue.
Seriously, Captain? Little Yue? You're just trying to wriggle your way out of this. This isn't like you. You are the captain, after all. Of all of us, you're the best suited to being a model.
I agree. You were the one who invited the Traveler to be the teacher, so you should cooperate, Captain. Besides, Captain, you've never had your photo taken. It's high time you got one. You know, a heroic and striking kind of picture. We can even use it to promote the fleet during recruitment.
Real funny, guys.
Trust your crew, Captain. You're the best candidate.
Well, if you say so. I'm not one to spoil the fun. So, what do I do now, Traveler?
Smile and be happy. Oh no. You know what? Yeah, let's go for that one.
Like this?
You look a little stiff.
You're kidding, right? I've never had my photo taken before, but something this simple shouldn't be a challenge for me. It must be the lighting or something. You've got it wrong.
Too many people around?
I never said that.
Somewhere quieter,
You
maybe?
mean go somewhere else, then bring the final photo back as teaching material?
Sounds good to me. That's a good idea, isn't it, guys?
The lighting may still be a problem. But I'm open to persuasion. If you have a suitable place in mind, I can consider it. Just to be clear, I won't necessarily agree. It depends on the place you have in mind.
Fashion Village, Wan Shuin, Tiancheng. Oh, this one would be really nice. Or Wan Shul. This one.
A view overlooking Liyue Harbor, huh? Sounds nice,
But
on second thought, I don't have any love for a lifeless gadget like the camera.
Oh, come on.
I prefer to be having fun together with my crew. I guess I'm used to that rowdy bunch. So I think we can just forget the whole modeling thing for now. Sorry about that. I guess I'll owe you a favor.
Oh. She didn't like that. Wait, it's hard to laugh at the photography. So what was the problem there? She didn't like that specific place? Really? Let's go again. Let's see.
Listen up, everyone can go back.
We've already done this.
Oh, Captain. Well, Captain.
I see. That's quite unfortunate. Oh? In that case?
Yeah, it would be great if
It's up to you, Traveler. Great. It's set.
Yes, Captain.
Right, now for the condition.
Okay, that's one. Oh yeah? What's that? Fair enough. So, who will it be?
Let's go again with her.
Me? Guyon Stone Fort. So how
Right,
about
right.
Come on. Scenery look. Those were your
well, then, or Fuzhou.
Seriously, Cap? You are the captain, after all.
I agree. You were the one who... Besides, Cap, we can even...
You're the best candidate.
Well, if you say so. So, what do I do now, Traveler?
Strike an epic pose.
Like this?
A little nervous.
You're kidding, right? I've never had my photo taken before, but something this simple shouldn't be a challenge for me.
This is the same.
It must be the lighting or something. You've got it wrong.
Let's select another.
I never said that.
Go somewhere with a better view.
You mean go somewhere else, then bring the final photo back as teaching material?
That indeed.
Sounds good to me.
The lighting, but I'm... Oh, just to be clear.
Okay, so, One Shoal, maybe?
Well, Yaoguang Shoal is pretty relaxing. But if I want to enjoy the ocean breeze, why don't I just stay on board the Alcor and enjoy the breeze with my crew? That'd be more fun if you ask me. So, I think we can... Sorry
Really?
about that.
Really? Are you kidding me? Let's go again. No, I'm not giving up. Just yet, no way.
Listen up, everyone Anyone can go back and call.
What's going on here?
Oh, Captain, there you are. Well, Captain.
I see. That's quite unfortunate.
I do not understand why, but why shooting though
In that
would be the
case,
correct answer.
It would be great if.
It's up to you, traveler.
My pleasure.
Great. It's
Yes, Captain.
okay. That's one. Oh yeah? What's that? Fair enough. So, who will it be?
Or maybe this is the issue. She, no matter what I pick, she doesn't want to be the model. But we'll
Me?
see.
Goonstone. So how about?
Come on. Scenery look. Those were your
Well, then, or
Seriously, Cap? You are the captain.
I agree. Besides, Captain, we can even.
All right.
Well, if so, what do I do now, traveler?
Smile and be happy.
Like
Little stiff.
It must be I never said that. You mean?
Sounds good.
But I'm just.
Okay, let's try this out then. One Shuin.
The fishing village near Wangshu Inn? That place is deserted now, isn't it? How do you even know that place anyway? It's tiny. I don't think I've ever seen it on a single map.
Oh.
I'm surprised that you'd remember such a trivial detail. He's right, though. I did live there for a while. And now that you've mentioned it, it's given me the urge to go back and take a look around.
Okay.
Well then, let's go. We can take this opportunity to pay my old home a visit.
Where? Oh, okay. So there was a correct answer. Good. By the way, can I... No! You keep running away. I failed again. Okay, let's go.
It's certainly seen better days. It was never that impressive, but at least back in the day, it was a lively village and home to several families. I wonder how long these last few old houses will remain standing.
Yeah, what happened here?
Nothing as dramatic as you might think. A few small incidents occurred, and then people began to leave. Come on, let's take a walk around. People used to call this place Downriver because the villagers apparently moved here from a place called Upriver. With them, they brought their knowledge of fishing, which had been passed down from generation to generation. I learned a lot from them when I was here. Now Upriver is long gone, and Downriver is all but deserted. It won't be long before no one even remembers what these places are called. Tu Zhong. Zhong. I barely remember this name.
Maybe you were too little at the time.
You're right. I was only about 5 or 6 years old when I first arrived here. I was homeless and had to wander around the streets. I remember finally managing to find half a rice bun, but then a stray dog jumped out and snatched it away from me. Half a rice bun was not something I was willing to give up so easily at the time, so I chased it all the way to this neighborhood. Then a few fishermen saw us running and stopped me. They were kind enough to give me some food. Seeing me stop, the dog also stopped running. But straight away it keeled over and never got up again. Maybe it was too tired, or maybe it had starved to death. I went over and saw that the dog still had the half rice bun in its mouth. It didn't let go even at the very end. Poor thing. Had I known the dog was so weak, I would have let it take that half rice bun.
Wow, that's when the villagers here took you in?
I could tell they were wary of me at first. I was the dirty little kid who had just chased a dog to death over some scraps of food. But I got lucky. The village chief took pity on me and brought me to their home. That's how I ended up staying here.
What made you leave?
Do you know what the name Beidou means? Come on, I'll explain along the way. About a year or two after I arrived, the village chief fell ill during the winter and passed away. During that same period, the harvest was getting worse and the fishermen's catch was getting smaller day by day. Without the village chief to handle the situation, people began blaming each other. There were even rumors that some families had been overfishing and leaving nothing for the rest of the village to catch. But in the end, they all turned on me, saying that they shouldn't have ever taken me in. They said I was bad luck. They pointed to how that dog died on the first day I arrived. Next thing you know, the village chief dies, and then all the fish die out. They said I was a living curse, and the downfall of the village was all my fault. I told them that I didn't understand. I'm not a curse, I'm just Beidou. Then some of the villagers started shouting, and drove me out of the village. They shouted, "Nando controls life. Beidou controls death. Beidou controls death." Before then, all I knew about my name was that it had something to do with the stars. It wasn't until then that I realized that Beidou was a constellation. And the Alcor, one of its stars, was an omen of death. Here we are. This is the old house of the village chief. I bet he never expected that the little girl he took in would grow up to be seen as a curse that brought about the village's total destruction. What do you mean?
The animal Archon's gnosis was taken after arriving in Mondstadt.
Is that all?
The Geo Archon's gnosis was also taken after I arrived in Liyue.
And let me guess, you got to Inazuma and the Electro Archon's gnosis was taken as well?
Yes.
Well, you seem to wreak havoc on a grander scale than I ever could.
Make you feel any better?
Oh, I get it. You're trying to convince me that I'm not cursed. I appreciate it, and I'll take it. Let's not forget that the people whose names stick around are the ones who emerge from the stormy seas unscathed, and the ones who get swept away in the wind are the fledgling birds who couldn't hack it. I, for one, have never encountered a storm I couldn't weather. But your journey's far from over, isn't it? Just remember, there's no telling what else you might encounter in this vast world. So if you ever find some idiot trying to brand you as a scapegoat just because you're the one who lived to tell the tale, tell them Captain Beidou demands to have the honor along with you. Remember, you'll always have the captain of the Crux to back you up wherever you go.
I suppose we're just two scapegoats looking out for each other.
Two cursed scapegoats banding together for survival. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, but at the same time, I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher?
Such may not be in the mood.
Come on, let's not waste any time. Get it done while you can before I change my mind. So, do I need to strike a pose?
However you prefer.
All right. How about this? How about the...
Oh, okay, so take the camera, or maybe I can just simply... No. I can just simply go take a photo. I'm in the middle. Maybe I shouldn't. Know what? Let's get the camera. Oh. Okay.
So, is it done yet? Please don't tell me that it looks weird.
You were born to be a model, okay?
Show me.
Only if you promise to get it back, only if you promise to not beat me up if you don't like it.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Now give it here. All right. On behalf of the Crux, thank you very much for your photography class today. You've been an excellent teacher, and I couldn't be more satisfied. Now, as captain of the Crux, I am exercising my official right to requisition this photograph for future promotion and recruitment purposes. So I'm afraid I'll be holding on to this. That's fine with you though, right?
Anytime. Laughter breaks the solitude of the long silent village, and the lonesome scene grows pleasant once again. Cute. Rather saddening. Poor Beto. 5 memories, so one more ending. Let's go for it. Snap.
Here we are. This is the old house of the village chief. I bet he never expected that the... What do you mean? Is that all? And let me get... I appreciate it. Let's not forget, for one, that your journey's far. So if you ever find some... Remember, you'll always... I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a... Okay, it's time to get back to our photography.
Finally remember.
Right, teacher?
Okay.
Come on, let's not waste any time. Get it done while you can before I change my mind. So, do I need to strike a pose?
Flirtatious.
What? The nerve! What do you think this is?
She's so upset.
I don't want to do this whole modeling thing.
She's so angry.
Hey, cut it out. No more pictures.
Quickly press on the shutter before Baby is really prepared. Necros member. Look at her. I thought we agreed to strike a flirtatious pose. Sorry, you agreed with who again? Oh, she got so angry though. Not my favorite ending personally. I don't know which one's my favorite. Maybe the one in Shinqua Village? Maybe. Okay, we're done. All endings reached. We also had to do Gora's. Oh wait, what's this? Let me read up this. Hello, Turtles first. Okay, perfect. So we need Gora's story, but I'm afraid I won't have time to do it today. So maybe for the next stream, and I'll continue with the event as well. Okay, so before I go, maybe I can do another temple. Just one more. Let's see. Oh, we were not lucky. Alas, we were not lucky. But I would like to have Bennett aboard. You really don't want to give me Bennett, do you? Oh, maybe just one more, and I'll bid you goodbye. What? No, we're not going for that. Let's go for this. Right, only one. One last temple. Please? Albedo? Please? Albedo. I know I just wanted Bennett. Please, Albedo. Please, Albedo. Please, please, please. That's a weird looking Albedo. When did my Albedo become Pyroman? When? Hey, Kendrick. How have you been? Yay, we got Bennett! that my consolation prize? Because it feels like it. Why, Pyro Batman, why are you doing this to me? C5. There we go. This should be the best I can get Bennett to be. I mean, I keep on creating him, sure, but besides that. And Consolation. Conviction. Deals 15% more damage to opponents whose HP is about 50%. I mean, I'll take it. Why did it have to be over Albedo, though? Well, in our hearts, Albedo came home. It doesn't matter. It's okay. It's fine. I'll just go cry myself to sleep. But for now, I'm gonna be leaving. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.